It's like, oh man, what the fuck? I think these people are representing a duck. They're overreach tyranny with a cover-up country. It's like, oh man, what the fuck? I think these people have a old McDonald farm duck saying quack, 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 and doing wax with their overreach business. Crime is crime, Kentucky evil neighbor hustle. They may have actually done a chicken bok too with blame organized crime in the end. Who knows who? It's like, oh man, what the fuck? I think these people are representing a duck with a wild goose chase of different colors of the human race. Racial group, hustle hit people. You know, an example of double dipping, which is illegal, is on-duty police bodyguard and or with police misconduct. So they're double dipping. They got baseball dip and nacho cheese dip.
Booger man!
As a hint to the fact they're double dipping. I think they're cops, overreach protected criminals is what I think they're double dipping on. But they may be paid off police or doing favors for certain people. I'm so sick of these dumb motherfuckers. And what's their final plan? Like, you're gonna jam-pack the cabinets above the refrigerator with Velveeta? And what kind of plane is that? I mean, that's all they come to. It's like, there's gonna be all this bullshit out here. There's a whole thing is gonna jam-pack the cabinets above the refrigerator with Velveeta. Okay, so is that to make the Velveeta nacho cheese dip, or so you're gonna make nacho cheese dip with all that Velveeta, and that way you'll never run out of nacho cheese dip. If you keep packing above the refrigerator cabinets with Velveeta, then you continuously pack it, and then, so that's the plan, is just nacho cheese dip, Velveeta. Well, oh, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, they've been doing the name con with the ambush veterans. You know, I was raised by veterans. Both my grandfathers and even my step-grandfather were in World War II. And then my dad was in Vietnam. So it's almost like I was raised by veterans, and now they're trying to, like, kill me with veterans.
So, what you're saying is, with the nacho cheese dip, then you do add milk to to the nacho cheese. So you're a bunch of nacho cheese, add milk geeks. So you're a bunch of geeks. Add milk with the nacho cheese. Alright, fuck y'all. And plus, what you got at me is fucking nasty. Roy Wilkins, 9th Street Divide. These dumb motherfuckers with nasty, fucking nasty statements of geeks and Velveeta nacho cheese, add milk. What the fuck?
Yeah, they've been doing a Dunkin' Donut, and then on the KIN, the Roy Wilkins and the Divide KIN, and then hitting the Parkinson's disease hustle. You know, Muhammad Ali had Parkinson's, and they want to call me a volunteer dodger on the 9/11 war. You know, I had surgery, so I was out 6 months. And in that same year, I was diagnosed with schizophrenia. You know, that all happened after I dropped out of college. So I don't know. It was like a 6 months maybe. And I knew I was out, so I wasn't even thinking about joining the military. But anyway, they got that. So they got dude over here with the hallway punching bag, and they're rearing a person at me over apartment and stuff. And so they got me like a BT bag of this dumb African American hitting me with a punching bag. This veteran over here with the middle name on my main name con, and over the Secretary of Defense with Biden on Allen. And then, you know, they had the Bloody Mary black veteran live underneath me named Summer. And she was straight up murdering at me on a Bloody Mary statement for 2 years, torturing my bed even on the BT Con Beta. And then, you know, they got, I'm Joe Allen Scott III. They moved in Jacob Andre Summer and Charm, all veterans. But they did the bubonic plague dollar hustle, Reaper Con on execution entrapment with vets as representing rats, local firemen representing fleas, and then cut the alarms, no announcement, and start kicking my door in. I'm at 3 or 4 across the hall, you know, Castle Doctrine hustle, and then a ferryman, fireman, 4th century hustle, trying to get me to murder a fireman. They were going to take me out. I had heavy counts, so that didn't work for them. But yeah, that's the name con they got. I think it's on night, and illegal group hustle take name type thing. Yeah. They got a name con. I think it's all top right on, you know, the Ad Milk ambush, and then the hired veteran neighbors, New Hampshire, Vermont, the New York City name con.
Is this Project Tobacco Con? Like they got the stereotype of baseball players with a dip in. Like they got Bone Bean, Ferryman, Grim Reaper stuff, and then Project Reaper Police, Bad Cop, Illegal Police Department. with baseball dip. It's like, oh,
Yeah, I think that with the vets, and the geek on it, they went like a game, almost an evil game of geek add milk on game. They've been doing the veteran VR rape victim game on veteran rapists on their bad Valentine stuff. They hit me in February. Groundhog Day was when they mishit. But anyway, they've been doing the guns and knives for the asshole vagina. And then the punching bag on the boobs with the Adam milk. Trying to do their marriage character, evil family hustle. They've been doing, we're in Kentucky, so they're doing the framing and lies, trying to get me killed. And then with children. And then they got, our apartment's like 6 and 6. It's like FL and Flower Girl. And then there's a center boiler room for the ring bearer. So they've been hitting the kids in Kentucky and Trenton. Okay. And then doing all the bride, husband, rape, bait, hustle. And they're trying to like they're doing all this stuff at me. And because of that, it's like a female doppelganger. And then they're female entrapment. So they're straight up whack on using the children and to get the demanding rape on getting the woman. Yeah, they're straight up whack. Anyway, they also got the Michael J. Fox on the UCMJ. And we're under Division 6 police. So they're doing the DeLorean flux capacitor because Michael J. Fox had Parkinson's too. But they're using, first degree southeast, 1:13 a.m. on the Admiral. But then also the sex entrapment with that. But they've been doing emergency services for the DeLorean flux capacitor, running cars at me all day, trying to give me that shake. They're straight up Dunkin' Donuts.